First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Three games decided, three more to come this wild card weekend. And off we go on this fine Sunday. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Tyler Newbin is there for the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. The motion man here is McClure. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. That's Jalen Thompson up from his safety spot to bring him down. Third and 6. From the gun, it's Love. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Tyler Newbin. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
We talked at the start of the game, Mike, the energy in this stadium. And now after that early turnover, it's certainly not going to help quiet this crowd. They clearly came into this game facing an uphill battle, and they've made it here even harder on themselves with that early turnover.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, New York. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Cavante Turpin on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. They'll go again here with Taylor. Good running there, getting close to midfield. Let's mark them there. And a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. They go right back to Taylor. They'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
We'll see a return here from his own end zone. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go, set. Street. 79 Bronco.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He keeps it himself. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet. But then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
Second and 7. Give up the middle to Taylor. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
I can tell you firsthand, as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. It always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack. Hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one is caught by Dotson. And he's in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Commanders.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. His drive will start on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Open man, left side. He's got him. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. So after one, here on Super Wild Card Weekend, pair of 7. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Track at 60.
They'll look to throw. That is caught downfield. It's Johnson, the tight end. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for, and it'll lead to a second and goal.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Throwing here on third and goal. And that is incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
His kick is good. And the Giants will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? Buffalo 18.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. Here's Love. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down. They'll run out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Love. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And this time, they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down. Throwing is Love. The open receiver. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately for the Commanders, one of their guys able to get back in there and retain possession.
And I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on third down is critical. Even more so, your backs are up against the wall. The offense finds themselves down in the red zone looking for 6. Those third down sacks go a long way to keeping touchdowns off the board and making them settle for field goals. You can see the body language of the kicker, Mike. Once it left his foot, he was kind of leaning. He was trying to bring that one back towards the middle. But that's the sound you dread as a kicker. It reverberates around the stadium, off the upright, no good.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a second down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
So on fourth down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. Back deep to receive, the explosive Cavante Turpin. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Coach, thank you, and the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the third quarter of the NFC wildcard game. And how about this? Here comes a reverse. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Tight. 19 tight. 19 tight. Get up.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Last thing, 19. Come on. Set.
They send Godwin in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Kayvon Thibodeau, former 5th overall pick, in there to drop him.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
The motion man here is McClure. On 2nd down, Love. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Love. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. This will be from 47 yards. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Commanders will level the score at 10 apiece.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the 2nd half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
On the return, it's Robinson. Here comes a reverse. Past midfield. Look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, New York. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and through. And the Giants go up by 7. It is now 17-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the end zone, here's Kevontae Turpin. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Love. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A run with Taylor. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. John Dodson was the intended receiver there. And that'll set up fourth down. The Commanders set to kick this one away. They'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
They send Godwin in motion. Now, faking the give. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time.
His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. And the reception for Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. The third-round pick leading this offense well. It is a first down. Slot man in motion left. Back to the air one more time. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste.
A lot of defenses will try to isolate the best receiver, Mike, and say, okay, we're going to take him out of the game. Well, I think in this case, we might see the offense do the exact same thing. They might take this one particular defender into pass coverage and say, we are not going to throw his way. He's already got me twice. I'm not going to let him get me again.
They put Woods in motion. On the give, this is Taylor. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. 2nd and 11. The motion man here is McClure. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Love to throw. He'll look deep for Pittman. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deonte Banks. So 1 quarter remains in this NFC. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll struggle to get positive yardage here, only up to about the 5. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get this very close to a 1st down. A nice run there. It just end up a little bit short.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Giants 1st down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by... But yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Let's go.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Checking it down, this one is caught. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Godwin working the right side. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the...
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a nice return here as well. He is out of bounds near the 40.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Love to throw it on 1st down. He's going to look downfield once again. And he will go all the way. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Washington. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On the return, it is Tyrone. Oh, he tries to lateral the ball, but it's a mistake. That ball is out. And the defense has it. about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum. It's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last two plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone any worse.
They'll stick to the ground. They'll take it into the red zone. It's at the 19. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run here. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Giants. The PAT, up and good. And the Giants have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 2. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Here's 1st down. They'll go with Taylor. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
In motion comes Pittman. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throw away, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He's going to keep it himself.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Let's go now.
On 2nd down, they'll run. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. 21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, Giants.
That's good for a New York Giants.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now pass deep for McLaurin. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Deonte Banks. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Down to a knee here, and that'll do it. They have advanced. They are moving on in the playoffs. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means they're right back here next weekend as they'll host a game in the divisional round. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind